On March 25, 2011, the Spanish national team officially completed their changing of the guard. In a 2-1 victory against the Czech Republic, both goals were scored by David Villa, setting a record of 45 goals for Spain. For all the celebrations, though, there are many who say one man may have died a little that very same moment, the man whose record was broken. Statistics never lie, but do the unspoken intangibles outweigh them? It's Spain's ultimate goal-scoring clash, Raúl González Blanco and David Villa. At Real Madrid circa 2008, it was said that David Villa was not welcome. Rumours of Raúl's malcontent with Villa's appropriation of his national team number 7 spread faster than fear at a running of the bulls. The newspapers reported that at Real, Raúl ran the show, working as the sporting director from the shadows. Villa never went to Real because Raúl saw Villa as serious competition. Raúl was right. The boy from northern Spain has been a prolific goal-scorer wherever he's played. Born into a disciplined mining family, Villa broke his right leg when he was 4, so his father taught him to use his left. The ambidextrous Villa nearly quit when he was 14, but once again, his father encouraged him to carry on. Because of his persistence, son David has gone on to a career loaded with goals. When Real Madrid finally came calling in 2009, Villa turned them down, prompting manager Bernd Schuster to claim Villa had no ambition. But Villa gave Schuster his own take on football ambition, and 1 year later, he would leave Valencia for Barcelona. Since then, he's won La Liga, the Champions League, the Super Cup, FIFA Club World Cup and the Copa del Rey with Barca. But for all the goals he scored, Villa hasn't received the recognition that's been reserved for El Capitan. Born and raised in Madrid, Raúl was property of Atletico Madrid until they closed their youth academy to cut costs. The move cost the club Raúl, who moved to their arch-rivals Real. He won 3 Champions League titles, becoming the first player in history to score in 2 finals, before being named Real Madrid's captain in 2003. The next few years would see the club go Galactico, and with the arrival of Jose Mourinho, El Capitan would be relegated to the bench. With all the superstar signings, Real seemed to forget they had one in their own backyard. Raúl may have been pushed to the background at Madrid, but outside the Bernabeu, he was still wanted. After 323 goals in 741 appearances for Los Blancos, he found a starting place again in Germany with Schalke 04. Raúl proved he still had plenty of firepower left, becoming the highest goal scorer in all UEFA competitions with 73. He made such an impact in his 2 years at the Gelsenkirchen, the club pulled its number 7 in his honour. In 2012, Raúl moved to Al Sadd of the Qatar Stars League and led the team to their first title in 5 years, a fitting finish for one of the game's greatest finishers. Raúl's international career began and ended with omissions from the national side for European Championship tournaments. But in between them, he participated in 3 World Cups and 2 European Championships. Raúl's only success with the Red Fury was an under-21 silver in 1996. Perhaps he was a pioneer, paving the way for Spanish success to follow. But perhaps that success was realized with the arrival of David Villa. After he was chosen instead of Raúl for Euro 2008, Villa Maravilla became a national hero, leading the team to the title. They won the World Cup in 2010, but a broken leg forced him to watch his teammates win the Euro 2012 without him. The Spanish media has loved to compare Villa to Raúl, but Villa has been quick to diffuse any sparks, stating his utmost respect for the man he's replaced as the nation's deadliest goalscorer. Raul's 44 goals came in 102 matches, while Villar reached 50 goals in just his 80th appearance. But there's one noble distinction Raul holds that is truly remarkable. In his nearly 2 decades of professional football, he's never received a red card. Both are devoted family men. Every goal scored for Raul was followed by a kiss on his wedding ring for his longtime wife, model Mamen Sanz, with whom he has 5 children. Villar is married to his childhood sweetheart, ex-footballer Patricio Gonzalez, and they have 3 children. Actively involved in children's charities, Villar's even recorded a song to help raise money for a school in Mali. He's a little man with a big heart. One man represents everything Real. The other represents Spain's greatest football era. If the stats speak for themselves, David Villa is their greatest football icon. If it were up to elegance and skill, Raul would take the crown. Together, the 2 goal-scoring strikers make their proud nation the envy of the football world.